And welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Doki Lazy Club. This, I believe, should be the final video that's going to be done before the next chapter opens up. And yeah, then it's really gonna go down. Might as well get it over with.
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together in the next few days. Just think of embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that was how it was before, too. That Sayori left without saying anything when I was not in her route. Anyway, don't worry so much. Going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're doing, actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh, right, yeah, it's the next part that happens, isn't it? How could I forget? So this will be the second to last before all hell breaks loose. I do believe.
Performing?
Annika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been calling the poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine that you're 6 and fear.
Guys?
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yori never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and put each put on a good performance. It will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. Yeah. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. And so can your lips. Sarah looks fine. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori has been trying really hard to get new members. To hell with Monica. The least we can do is help him out a little bit. Help her out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright.
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yori? I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to perform in front of strangers?
Again with this.
Never fails to amuse me. Please, someone tell me what this is. Why this happens? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. Then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting the poem. The clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, inflection is pristine. She knows how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yori has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation, followed with applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Wow! You're always fired up all of a sudden.
Yori clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yori anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yori.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Absolute badness. Poe, or Homer himself, would be proud. Are proud, looking down from heaven. His voice shakes as he starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yori gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like whatever happens when Yori gets absorbed into her books. Quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem was full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the world and fire Yori keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yori snaps back into reality and glances around her, but as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'll first start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yori the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yori holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yori, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yori's down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
So Yori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
So, alright.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins a poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. Oh, I personally prefer cherry. Sweet and bittersweet. To read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sioi's voice gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Bob and Mom liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Eh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's... well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Come on, Sarah, you're just gonna just take that? Just take her saying that she's gonna make you do something? Come on. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Bob and Mom. It's not like I can compare you guys anyway.
Again, no one should ever be like that. Should be confident in themselves.
Might as well let Bob and Mom lower everyone's standards as well before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get... I wouldn't say that either, because I do take pride in my work. That much is true. I haven't really done all that much. Though I have written poems, I haven't written that many. I'll just have to go where I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I've seen my poem. And I'm not going to say any of that. Or that. Well, Monica's right about that one thing. That's exactly what I was saying. Indeed, I suppose it would. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Suki takes a pen. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Satsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken loud. Words feel like they bounce up and down and just giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She goes back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. But that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Indeed, because I'm not going to be reciting any kind of cutesy work. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Stand up. Okay, that's not being said either. It's for the sake of the club. No. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, I'm not supposed to respond to that.
It's okay, Father Mob. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's just go already.